while dancing to the song Jailer that was written by John Townsend, inspired by the Black Lives
I see a lot of familiar faces. Just a quick show of hands if you have been to past Reading Frederick Douglass events. Wonderful. Thanks for coming back. This is, as you may know, the Humanities Council has been sponsoring these events across the state. This year, there are 22 such events happening all over the state. We're very proud of that. Community organizations, libraries, historical societies, churches, social justice organizations have answered the call to host these events all over the state. And that is due in large part to Paul Marcus, who is the former executive director of Community Change, Inc., which is a racial equity organization. Paul's been a longtime Vermont resident. He came to us about 3 years ago and said, hey, would you like to try this in Vermont? It's been very successful in Massachusetts. So thank you, Paul, for everything you've done to make this happen.
Thank you very much for being here today. I really do want to thank the Vermont Humanities Council for taking this event on. This would not be happening without their support, the support of Peter Gilbert and Amy Cunningham. So I really want to acknowledge that and appreciate it. Douglass gave this speech at Corinthian Hall in Rochester, New York on July 5th, 1852. He was invited by the Ladies Anti-Slavery Society. He was living in Rochester at the time and publishing his paper, The North Star. By the end of the 1850s, there are 4 million Africans enslaved in the United States. The value of those Africans were greater than all of the railroads, all of manufacturing, all of business. It was the system of enslavement that built this nation. The state capitol and the White House were built by enslaved people. New York as a financial center becomes a financial center because of the cotton industry. All the mills in New England, as we connect this to the present, is that Douglass is clearly, in this speech, speaking to white people and the systems that white people control and the institutions that white people control. He's essentially saying, Black Lives Matter. What we're seeing here is that we have a nation that's founded by people who believe they have the God-given right to take it. That foundation is built into the systems and the fabric of this nation today. And we see that in the sort of religious belief in neoliberal policies and multinational capitalism. But as a nation, yet we've failed to really deal with the whole history. And I'll leave you with that. Thank you. I'm looking forward to this. I'd like to bring up John Lear.
Greetings. Thank you all for coming. We're dedicating today to the wonderful Paige Bailey, who is a longtime resident of Montpelier, who was crucial in getting the reading here in Montpelier. For those who don't know Paige, she's a social justice activist, an organizer, an advocate for LGBTQ rights, sister in the struggle for racial justice. And so to my mentor, to my colleague, to my friend and confidant, let's take a moment Paige is now resting in her bed. Got to see her the last couple of days. And her son Lance is now reading the Frederick Douglass speech. And he's with her now. So, Paige.
Invite all of you. We'll form a line this way. We'll line up along this railing, and we'll simply read the speech in order. Each person will take a paragraph, and that's basically how it works. Pretty simple. Fancy, I hear someone of my audience say,
they were peacemen, but they preferred revolution to peaceful submission to Bach.
Precisely what I have now denounced is in fact guaranteed and sanctioned by the Constitution of the United States. That the right to hold and
fight to your shores fugitives of oppression from abroad. Honor them with banquets. Greet them with ovations. Cheer them, toast
You shed tears over fallen Hungary and make the sad story of her wrongs the themes of your poets, statesmen, and orators.
Citizens, your fathers made good on that resolution. They succeeded. And today, you reap the fruits of their success.
The American slave is your 4th of July? I answer, a day that reveals to him, more than all other days of the year, gross injustice and cruelty, to which he is
Been denounced by this government as piracy, as an execrable traffic. To arrest it, this nation keeps a squadron at immense cost of parents.
The time has come in the fervent aspirations of William Lloyd Garrison, I say, and let every heart join in, say it with me, please. All God speed the day when human blood shall cease to flow. In every clime be understood the claims of human brotherhood, and each return for evil good, not blow for blow. That day will come, all fused to end, and change to a faithful friend each foe. I'd now like to introduce Carol Douglas to give us some final thoughts.
Hi, my name is Carol Douglas, and I'm a distant cousin of Frederick Douglass. And I can feel him in my system. All last night I was preparing for this, and I didn't even know I was going to speak. You know, I sound pretty good, you know, in the bathroom. Today, I don't know what you're going to get. You know, my father told me that Frederick Douglass fought for this. You know, and one thing I admire about him is several things, but one of the main things was he didn't mince his words. He didn't care what you thought about what he said. He was more interested in the power of people. He was interested in his people who were blacks get freedom. And he also helped women. He was married twice. If you ever get a chance to go to D.C., his house is there, one of his houses. And it's very nice. And they also have a film of his life. And in the end of the film, they asked him, Frederick, what would you tell the young people of today, or the people of today? What would you tell them to do? Agitate. Agitate. What we need to do, what I need to do, is to put our names down on those ballots. Stop expecting people to do things what we can do for ourselves. You know, you don't have to be well educated to be a representative or a senator. You know what I mean? And we will stand together to fight for the rights of people so that we are not discriminated against. It's not only the blacks, it's everyone in this country. Why are only a few rich people in control of this country? It's disgusting. And it's got to stop. We're in the worst civil war. It's got to stop now. So thank you. She's told me I got to close. She don't know my mouth. Thank you. Welcome.
I'm gonna let it shine. shine between you and me. I'm gonna let it shine, let it shine, let it shine, let it shine. This little light of mine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. This little light of mine. I'm gonna let it shine. Let it shine. Let it shine. Let it
Let your light shine.
All over the world.
All right.